Advance Auto Part, 60,000 locations in North America. See store for details. All sorts of free battery testing, starter and alternator testing. Advance Auto Parts. So yesterday, Josh Rosen came on our show. It was very well received by you, the audience. You liked his confidence. You liked how he talked. And I'm going to play a couple of bites. This is him talking about, and he's been the most criticized quarterback in this draft, and it's been very personal. Greg Cosell came out and said he's the best quarterback in terms of throwing an NFL football in the pocket, refined quality throws. He's the best. It's not close. But he's been the most attacked, and a lot of it's been personal. He's too condescending. He's too smart. He's too arrogant, blah, blah, blah. So he came on the show yesterday, live interview. He accounted for himself very well, and I asked him, if you watched how I asked the questions, they were all about his personality. They were about the arrogance and the condescending nature of which people are attacking him. We didn't let him off the hook. We stayed on those two things. We didn't talk about him throwing the football. We went right after him, and he answered him, and the first thing he talked about is, hey, I'll do whatever it takes to be great with whatever team I go to.
If it's like a thing on their team where their new rookie quarterback's an equipment manager or cleans helmets for the first 6 months before they let him do anything, I'm going to clean those helmets better than anyone else in the country. If my job is to be a water boy for a year, I'm going to be the best water boy in the damn country. But if they want me to compete for the starting job and if they want me to be the starting quarterback and chase Super Bowls, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it better than absolutely everyone else. I can assure you that.
So he's basically saying, listen, I like being excellent. You tell me what to do, and I'm going to be the best at it. Overwhelmingly, you like that. He also was pretty funny talking about his reputation, that he's just too outspoken sometimes with the media.
Everyone talks about this millennial generation. I think we're just kind of, people are realizing who we are. I think you can't point to Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning being activists on Twitter because they're just of a different generation. But you can point to a J.J. Watt. You can point to a Chris Long as doing great things in the community. I'm going to be me because that's who the people want to see. I mean, the media constantly gets mad at Bill Belichick and all these guys, and even my school's new coach, Chip Kelly, for giving 1-2-word responses, and they're getting mad at him like, give us more, and then I give you guys more. And then you guys lose your minds over it. So, pick which one you want.
A lot of people love that. Here's something that nobody can deny. You can't argue with me on what I'm about to say. Of the 5 quarterbacks we're talking about in this draft, 2 of them come across, according to the critics, as cocky. Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield. Now, nobody thinks Lamar Jackson's cocky. In fact, he's been very quiet. Nobody thinks Josh Allen's cocky. He's been pretty quiet. Nobody thinks Sam Darnold is cocky. He said all the right stuff. Let's just agree we both know this. Whether you like me or not, or like my opinions, Baker Mayfield and Josh Rosen are the 2 quarterbacks in this draft that have come across as cocky to their critics. Here's the thing. There's a difference with their cockiness. Josh Rosen's only cocky with words. Those disappear into the ether. Baker Mayfield allows his cockiness to become actions. I mean, how cocky do you have to be to run from the cops? Baker Mayfield did that. To taunt somebody on national TV. To grab your junk. That's cockiness that becomes actions. If you run from the police, which he did, you're saying, I'm above the law. How can they arrest me? This is absolute nonsense. I'm going to get out of this. Who are they thinking they are? I'm above this situation. I will not be arrested. That's cockiness that becomes an action. Josh Rosen's cockiness is words. I'm going to be great. I'm just going to say it out loud. Baker Mayfield's cockiness becomes decisions, judgment, actions. Throwing a ball at a football team, I think it was TCU, planting a flag in Columbus. I can live with your cockiness if it's words. I don't want to deal with your cockiness if it becomes actions. Actions become distractions. Actions become suspensions. Actions become penalties. Actions become cheap shots at you. Words disappear into the ether. The 2 quarterbacks who are getting wrapped for the cockiness, not all cockiness is the same. Josh Rosen is a smart enough kid. He's just telling you how he feels. Some people don't even see it as arrogance or cockiness. They see it as confidence. Nobody sees running from cops as confidence. Nobody sees grabbing your junk as confidence. Nobody sees throwing a football at another team in warm-ups as confidence. Not all cocky is the same. Words I can live with. Actions I have no interest drafting. Say goodbye to the grocery store and hello to HelloFresh. Healthy ingredients, easy to follow recipes, shipped to your door, limited time, $30 off the first box. Free shipping to HelloFresh.com/Colin. Well. This story happened yesterday. Rob Gronkowski tells the Patriots he is playing this year. And, according to Adam Schefter, he will not be traded this season. That on the heels of yesterday, Tom Brady's agent saying he is going to play next year and for many years. His agent's Don Yee, and that's a quote. So in review, now despite all the noise, let's line up New England's offense for next year. Tom Brady's the quarterback. Josh McDaniels is still the best coordinator in football. Bill Belichick is still the head coach. They'll have a staple of running backs, Jeremy Hill, James White, and Rex Burkhead. Sounds like your typical New England set of running backs. At wide receiver, they'll have Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, Cordarrelle Patterson, and Malcolm Mitchell, who was hurt last year. Gronk will be the tight end. Sounds like New England. Now let's go to pregame.com. NFL over-unders. They've been released this week. Buffalo, Miami, and the Jets have 3 of the 6 lowest win totals. 6.5, 6.5, and 6. New England also has 4 of the first 63 picks in the draft. Yes, this offseason has had a lot of noise and a lot of drama and a lot of weird stories and that Alex Guerrero thing and some distractions. But the 3 other teams in the AFC East don't know what the hell they're doing. New England in the AFC next year will have the best head coach, the best offensive coordinator, the best quarterback in the weakest division. And by the way, aren't New England's issues first world problems? Here's New England's issues this year. Our Hall of Fame tight end isn't having enough fun. Our Hall of Fame greatest all-time quarterback spent an extra 3 days in Qatar riding a camel this offseason. We lost the Super Bowl. You want to know what Buffalo and the Jets' issues are this offseason? What's a quarterback? Anybody know what a quarterback is? Because we don't have one. I looked at the AFC schedule for the New England Patriots next year. Yes, they do go to Jacksonville, and they have to face the Steelers on the road later in the year. But I'm going to start naming some teams in order, and you tell me how you think New England will finish. Starting week 3, Lions, Dolphins, Colts, Bears, Bills, Titans, Jets, Dolphins, Bills, Jets. Doesn't that sound like New England with the best quarterback, coach, coordinator, tight end system? And they just acquired 2 defensive linemen. Their weakness, they're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. A lot of noise, won't deny that. A lot of drama, won't deny that. A lot of stories that are odd, won't deny that. A lot of stories I've never heard out of New England, won't deny that. Gronk back, Brady back, Belichick back, McDaniel back, most of the team back. Guys feel pretty good. Big announcement, Roger Goodell, all coming out. We're just starting hour 2. It's the Herd.
Tomorrow, for the first time ever, the NFL Draft is live on Fox.
With the first pick in the NFL Draft.
Join Troy Aikman and Joel Klatt for the 2018 NFL Draft.